This is the new Truma Inet X control panel. To switch it on, just hit the home button. It will take a few seconds to start up and then bring you to the home screen. We'll take a few minutes to run through all the functions of the panel, and I'll also show you how to use it with the app as well. In the top left is the Resources tab. In here you can see the battery and water levels in the van. At the top is your engine battery and below is the leisure battery. All the fixtures and fittings in the vehicle are LED and our vans are equipped with solar panels. So even when you're not on electric hookup, you shouldn't experience any issues with battery levels. To the right of this is our water levels. At the top is our fresh water and to the bottom is our grey water. This is the water from the sink and shower and is held in a tank underneath the van. This panel also has a refill function. When you're filling the van up with water, you can switch this on and it will continuously monitor the levels and beep at you to tell you when the tank is full. Once full, just hit refill finished and it will take you back to the previous screen. To go back to the main screen at any point, just hit the back button. In the top right of the screen, you'll see this little cable symbol. This will appear when you're connected to hookup. In the bottom left is the Switches tab. You use this to control your outside light, interior lights and your water pump. Just touch the icons to switch them on and off. The television is connected to the interior lighting circuit, so this needs to be on in order to use the TV. All the lights in the vehicle switch individually, and this is something we'll show you on collection as switch positions differ between models. On the right hand side is the water pump. You'll need to have this switched on whenever you're using any water in the vehicle, and that includes flushing the toilet. It's good practice to switch it off when you're not using it, and this is for two reasons. Number one, if you were to run out of water, then the pump will overrun until it burns itself out. Secondly, when you have the water switched on, every now and then you'll hear the pump prime itself. If you leave this switched on overnight, then the chances are it will prime at 4 in the morning, and at that time of day it's pretty loud. Again, to come back to the main screen, just click the back button. Across the top, we have room climate and hot water. We'll take a look at the heating first. When you click onto this, it'll give you two options, heating and ventilating. Ventilating just switches the fan on to circulate air around the van. If we click into heating, we'll see this screen. To adjust the temperature, simply click the plus and minus buttons to the desired temperature. On the right, we have the fan settings. Comfort is low speed, and the heating will be virtually silent on this. We also have a fast setting, which you should only need to use if it's very cold or you wish to heat the van quickly. When the boiler is functioning, these red rings will pulse around the outside of the temperature. In the bottom right, this is where we choose the energy settings. We can either run this off gas, electric, or a combination of both. The easiest thing to do is switch them both on and then the boiler will automatically choose what to run off. Remember, you can only run off electric if you're connected to 240 volt hookup. To turn the heating off, click this button in the top right hand corner. This will then bring you straight back to the main screen. To adjust the water settings, click onto warm water and then click to turn on. We have 3 settings for the water, 40 degrees for washing dishes, 60 degrees for showering, and we can also set to 70 degrees, which will enable you to have a slightly longer or multiple showers. The pulsing red circle means that the boiler is heating the water. We have the energy settings, the same as with the heating, and again, the easiest thing to do is to have both the gas and electric switched on and let the control panel decide what it's best to run off. The boiler will always give precedence to the heating over hot water, so we have the faster heating function. This then prioritises the hot water for 40 minutes before switching back over to heating. To turn the water off, click on the top right. If you leave the heating and hot water on constantly, you'll use the gas in the van pretty quickly. So it's best practice to turn these on and off when you need them. At the bottom, we have the Notifications tab. In here, any system errors will be listed. This is really handy as it tells you what's wrong, giving you the knowledge to rectify the problem. Finally, we have the power control. In here, we have two options. We can put the system into standby, which switches everything off but allows the heating and hot water to continue running. Or we can choose shutdown, which will turn off everything. When you leave the vehicle, you should always shut down the panel. To wake the panel up, just press the home button. All of the van's functions can be controlled via a smartphone, which makes this even more user-friendly. Go to your App Store and download the Truma Inet X app. You'll need to register first before being able to use it, so it's worth doing this in advance of collecting the motorhome, then we can simply show you how to pair your phone when you arrive with us.